Good morning everybody and welcome to the Matrix Fitness Live workout. My name's Matty. Today we're going to take you to a workout where we have got 3 rounds of exercises. We're going to do each round twice, so that way then you can learn the exercises and then try and push yourself through them as well. You're going to need today just a little bit of space and maybe looking at using a mat as well. If you have got a mat, then maybe a towel just to help protect your elbows and your hands when you go down to do some floor exercises, or indeed you could just grab a nice comfy jumper and use that as a little bit comfy for you as well. I'm going to do every single repetition with you, and I'm also going to provide you with options to either progress exercises or to make them a little bit easier as well. So that way then you're in complete control of how hard you want this workout to be. And to begin with, we're going to start a warm up, and then at the end we'll have a cool down as well. So let's begin just by opening up the arms nice and wide, trying to get a bit of mobility through the shoulder joints. Just trying to loosen up the body a little bit more before then we start to go into these rotations. So just bring your hands around about shoulder height and just pivot off the feet, moving from one side to the other. As you start to pivot here, allow your eyes to rotate from one side to the other. Just creating a little bit of freedom through the upper back and just a little bit of motion throughout the body as well. Good. Okay, let's take a little half squats. Just lower your hips down towards the floor. Doesn't have to be too deep at the moment. Just about getting your joints moving from your ankles, knees and hips. And also it's just starting to draw some blood into the quadriceps, where you can start to get a bit of strength work later on as well. I'm just using my arms just in front of me just to help keep a little bit of counterbalance. So I want your hips moving backwards. So to allow your arms to come forwards just helps keep your weight just in the centre of your body as well. Okay, let's take a step back lunge. So I'm just going to create a little bit of space behind me. Take a large step down towards the floor, step back up again. Now in terms of that range, it can be as deep as you want to at this point. But every couple of repetitions, just see if you can take that knee a little bit closer down towards the floor, just so we can prepare you for getting a deeper workout in as well. Okay, now the next step we're going to do is we're going to take an imaginary skipping rope. What I want you to do is just to start to push yourself off the floor, just so we can get your heart rates up a little bit more. And we have given you an option during this workout to push off the floor and turn just a couple of the exercises into some plyometric movements. But just the ability to get off the floor a little bit will just help prepare you for the rest of the workout. And just scissor those legs forwards and backwards as you've got that imaginary skipping rope. And just a little bit of side to side as well, just so you can change direction. Good. Okay, let's take you for a little punch combination. So hands to the side of the head, we're going to jab, cross, jab. We're going to jump 180 degrees and then jab, cross, jab. So as you throw in these straight punches, what you're looking to do is just to throw from the shoulder and return your hands back to the side of your head each time as well. That little jump from side to side is just going to help create a little bit of mobility through the hips again. Jab, cross, jab. Start to throw those punches nice and strong. We want them to be fairly dynamic. This will just help start to prepare the body for some of the upper back work we're going to be doing as well. Last couple each side. Okay, just loosen them up there. Now we're going to take a knee strike. So what we're going to do is pivot the feet over to one side, reach the arms high, and drive your knees up high in a dynamic way. Then pivot the feet and take them over to the opposite side, driving your knee up high again. Good. And we're doing about 3 repetitions on each side. Pivot your feet and then over to the opposite side. So it's a big dynamic movement. This is going to be very similar to one of our first exercises that we're going to do. So it's a big movement that is going to start to increase in its velocity. We've got an option of taking you into a little bit of a jumping position with this a bit later on as well. So as you pivot those feet, drive your knee up nice and high, and then over to the opposite side. Last ones. Good. And then what we're going to do is take you into a jumping jack. So just bring your arms out to the sides, just get your heart rates up a little bit more. And then what we're going to do is take you into our first round of exercises. During the exercises, we're going to do 45 seconds of work. Then we're going to have 15 seconds of recovery. And during those 15 seconds, I'll take you through what the next exercise is going to be. And just a couple of progressions as well. So just loosening yourselves up. So first move, hands to the side of the head. You're going to squat, push off, and then rotate over to the opposite side. So for 45 seconds, this is a prisoner squat jump with rotation. Let's go for it. So squat, push off the floor, over towards the opposite side. Now, if you don't feel like you're ready to pushing off the floor yet, then just take a squat and hold this position as well. You've got the option of putting in a little bit of a jump. If you're after your fitness, then just put that little jump in, and that explosive action will just send your heart rates up a little bit higher. Try and keep your hands back so your elbows don't start to swing forwards, and try and look up a little bit higher so you're looking straight in front of you as opposed to down to the floor. Looking down towards the floor will mean that you start to lean forwards rather than lower your hips down as well. Okay, shake that out. Now, the next exercise we're going to do is a push-off lunge. So from that deep lunge position, you're going to drive your knee up and then back down. So it's a bit similar to what we did in our warm-up with those knee strikes, just a little bit more dynamic as well. Let's get going. 45 seconds of work. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep you on one leg, and then as we go around these exercises the second time, that's when we'll do the opposite side. That way then you can really start to feel that this single leg is going to get a little bit of burning in it as you start to work hard and deep into those muscles as well. So nice deep lunge down towards the floor, push the knee up high. 15 seconds to go. If you don't want to push off the floor and your muscles start to get tired, then just take a nice step back lunge and then come back up to a standing position. You don't have to drive that knee up unless you really want to. Okay, now we're going to go down to the floor. Your option is to grab a mat if you like one. I'm not going to do this first round, but what we'll do on the second round as we prepare to move into more core exercises. So what I want you to do is the glute bridge. So lift your hips up, digging your heels in. You're going to walk your heels out and back in again. And we're going to keep your hips up throughout the whole motion here. So keeping your hips up is walking your heels out and back in again. What you're trying to do here is think about extending through these hips the whole time. So place your hands onto the floor, keep focused on pushing your hips up towards the ceiling, and that will start to get your heart rate up a little bit more as you start to put a little bit more force in as well. Good. Got just over 10 seconds to go. It's a great hamstring exercise and glute exercise. You can always do this with a resistance band as well to make it a little bit harder, or use a few books or something weighted to help you a little bit more as well. Okay, let's get you through those three exercises again. First one is going to be the positional squat. So hands to the side of the head, and that's where we go to squat and then jump around from one side to the other as well. Let's get you working. 3, 2, 1, squat, push off the floor, and then just have a little rotation for me. Starting to move 180 degrees. Good. Keep pushing off the floor. Keep pushing as strong as you can. Just have a little bit of a squat and then over to the opposite side. Last 10 seconds to go. Now we're going to take you into the push-off lunges. Last 3, 2, and just shake it out. Heart rate starts beating away here. Okay, so into that deep lunge, you're going to push off and then step back again. Starting in just over 5 seconds, grab yourself a little breather in between. Okay, let's get moving on these. Push your knee up high off the floor, step back into that lunge position, and then reset yourself. You're trying to get as much height, so we're going to do this 45 seconds, all on the same leg. So if you find it gets a bit too tough for you, don't worry about the hop. Just give me a step back lunge, and then reset yourself into a standing position. You don't have to drive your knee up off the floor if you don't want to. You've got the options to make this exercise exactly how you want it to be. And indeed, if you need a little breather at any time, that's absolutely fine as well. Last 10 seconds to go. So your heart rate, hoping that heart rate monitor might be working. Okay, shake it off. Let's take it down to the floor for the glute walkout. However, this time I'm going to use the mat because after this we're going to move on to our second round of exercises. So the glute walkout, then we're going to stay down on the floor and just turn over. So on your back to begin with, hip extension, walking the heels out. Let's go. Push the hips up, then walk your heels in and back out again. So you get to keep control, maintain that height of the hips. Good. Keep those hips extended the whole time. Keep pushing them up towards the ceiling. And just walk the heels out and in. This is a great exercise for the lower back here. So if you're suffering from a weak lower back, this will be a great exercise to start to integrate the hamstrings and the glutes, as well as your lower back muscles that run all the way up through the spine. These will all start to work at the same time. It's a moderate to light load. If you want to make it harder, that's when you can use resistance bands or an assistance of extra weight as well. And relax there. Okay, turn yourself over onto your front. Next exercise is going to be the renegade row. So in a press-up position, what you're going to do is you're going to bring your hand in towards your shoulder, back down onto the floor, and then alternate from one side to the other. Let's get going straight away into these. These are renegade rows. As you bring your hand in towards your shoulder, reset yourself each time. Now, one of the best ways to have minimal shift from side to side, because we don't want you rocking all over the place, and I want you to really think about pushing your big toes into the floor. Think about squeezing your butt cheeks and your glutes tight. Think about even squeezing through your quads. That will start to make you feel like it's the muscles around your core, so especially around your ribs, your obliques, they're all going to start to work as you're trying to resist that rotation and down onto the floor. We're going to go onto a side plank. What we're going to do is up for 20 seconds, a quick rotation around the opposite side. So feet stacked upon each other, elbow underneath the shoulder. Let's get you set into a strong fist position above your shoulder. And here we go. Up for 20 seconds here. I'll give you a little bit of time to rotate around. Keep holding that strong side plank position. Keep your head looking straight in front of you. Keep your hips pushed up high. Keep your fist directly above the shoulder. Keep the distance between that fist and the elbow on the floor. Okay, quick transition now. Over towards the opposite side. Straight into the side plank. Feet stacked upon each other. Create that strong fist position again. Create as much height as possible. You're just trying to get good at holding a strong position here. This will help you with a load of other exercises. Sometimes it's not about the glamorous exercises that leave you breathless or leave your muscles fatigued. But what happens is these muscles are really good for just building up a little bit more strength. Okay, next exercise is the V-sit. We're going to line your arms above your head and your legs out straight. We're going to do a V-sit. So you're going to fold yourself in the middle. Exhale as you come up. Let's go. Inhale as you lower back down. Exhale as you reach forwards. Inhale as you lower back down. Low towards the toes. Keep a long, strong position. If this is too much for you, here's an option. Knees towards elbows, and then a reset. So if you wanted to, by shortening the length of the body, that's going to make it slightly easier. If you can keep the length, that would be your gold standard. You've got just 10 seconds to go. Keep reaching towards your toes, and lower yourself back down. And relax there. Okay, let's take those exercises again. First, onto your front for this renegade row, into our plank position. And what we're going to do is bring the hand in towards the shoulders again. So get a really strong plank position for me. Starting with 3, 2, 1, and let's move. Hand comes in towards the shoulder. Place the hand back down to reset. Try to make sure that all of your muscles are working here. So as you bring that hand in, squeezing your glutes, squeezing your quads. Try and keep a really long, straight position. Yeah, really good job. That's just 15 seconds to go. Bring that hand in, keep it strong. Keep squeezing through the quads and the glutes. Keep breathing. And last one. Good. Okay, let's get set up to the side plank. So feet stacked upon each other. Fist reaches high up towards the ceiling. I'm going to hold that really strong side plank position, standing 5. When you do this one, think about keeping your hips up as high as you can. And off we go. Hold up strong. We'll hold here for 20 seconds and a quick transition to the opposite side, and then go to the V-sits again. So this is all about, the first round was lower body exercises, the second round is upper body and core, and then the third round is going to be a lot more focused on fitness and cardiovascular work. We've got a nice one next to you. Last couple of seconds, and we're going to transition. Let's go over towards the opposite side, elbow goes straight down, up into that side plank. We're going to keep you into position now, front. Keep reaching that fist up high, keep holding that strong, static position. Trying to keep yourself as long and tall as possible. About 5 seconds to go. We've got our V-sits coming out. So slow yourself down, get your set up, so back's flat onto the floor, arms up above the head, legs out straight. The longer, the better, but at the same time, please work within whatever your level you can do. In 3, 2, 1. Lower towards the toes as you come up. Inhale as you lower yourself back down. Reach towards your toes. Doesn't matter if you get there or not, as long as your shoulder blades are coming off the floor, that's going to be great. Let me show you the option for these last 20 seconds. Knees towards elbows, and then lower yourself back down. You've got a shorter lever length by going into the knees towards elbows, and you just get a little second to rest in between. Let's keep these long and strong ones going if you can. Just over 5 seconds to go. And relax there. Okay, now we don't need the mat for this next few exercises. What we've got is some cardiovascular work. So this is going to help you improve your fitness a little bit more. So the first exercise is a pop-up squat. Feet turned out slightly, down into this deep sumo squat position. You just pop yourself up, bringing your feet together, and then reset yourself. So hips down towards your heels, and then just push off the floor and reset. These pop-up squats are great for depth, leg strength, but also because of the rapid speed of movement, you should start to feel your heart rate's going up, so you can push your fitness a little bit more too. This is where the calorie burning comes. So from the lower body where we have strength work, the upper core where we're looking for stability, now we're looking for your fitness work. 15 seconds to go. Keep your head looking forwards, so you're not looking down towards the floor. You'll find it with those fingers touching there. And the last one, good, okay, shake it out. Next exercise is going to be a breakdown. We're going to get you running on the spot. When I say go, you're going to touch the floor and then come back up into this position. Okay? Starting in 5. It's a bit like an American footballer doing a drill on the field, looking for a bit of agility work. And let's go. Running on the spot. Good. Go. Touch the floor, come back to me as quick as you can. Make sure it's your hips going down. Go. Get down low, come back to me. So it's almost the same position for pop-up squat. Go. The only difference now is instead of pushing off the floor, we're moving quickly. Try and make sure the feet come off the floor as well. Go. Touch and come back. As quick as you can. Good work, good work. Okay, go. Touch and come back. As quick as you can. You've got just over 15 seconds to go. Speed up a little bit more if you can. And try and challenge your fitness. Go. Go. Ooh. We can't win. Breaks the rhythm up. Go. 5 seconds to go. A little bit quicker again. Go. And relax there. Okay. Last exercise that we're going to do in this little circuit is a speed skater. So you're going to push from side to side, keeping this athletic position. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Drive your arms. Try and push yourself off the floor as far as you can. So you're trying to travel potentially a couple of meters if possible. So it's much more about the driving and pushing off the floor. This will start to work your inner thighs. It's a great exercise for controlled knee motion as well. So if you change direction in sports, or you've got young ones around you, the ability to move sideways is always an important one. So good for sports, or for just general use. It's trying to keep those leg muscles strong, so you don't put pressure on the knee. That's why the foot is coming on the inside of your opposite leg. Good, last 5 seconds, keep pushing. Try and create the biggest travel if you can, and relax there. Okay, shake it out. Let's do those 3 exercises again. You get 15 seconds recovery. Take some deep breaths in. Let's get you ready. Pop up squats first, then the breakdowns, then the speed skaters. Feet turned down, hips down towards your heels. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Just push off the floor and then reset. So what about fitness here? Trying to push yourself in terms of getting as many repetitions as possible, but while trying to maintain good form. So it's your fingers touching the floor. Just jump the feet together underneath the body as you push up, and then back down into that deep squat position. 20 seconds of work. See what speed you can put into these. If you need to shake out those legs, have a little breather for 2 or 3 seconds, that's fine. Just reset and then go again. Just over 10 seconds to go. Keep your hips going down low. Keep your head looking up forwards towards the screen. That'll help keep your hips going down low and your back staying straight. Okay, shake it out here. 15 seconds breather, then we've got the breakdowns. Ooh. This way your heart rate will be up. Trying to challenge your fitness a little bit. 5 seconds. Athletic stance. Slight bend in the knees. Get yourself ready. And let's go. Run on the spot. When I say the magic word of Geo, let's go. Touch the floor, come back to me. Get as much speed as you can. Go. Touch and come back. Good. Now keep the feet moving off the floor. We don't just want you on the floor. We want your feet to be lifting so you get high and then get a little bit more speed in the legs. Go. Great conditioning work for the calves here. I'll speed up a little bit more. 20 seconds to go. 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 Oh, it's hard when it breaks up the rhythm a little bit. Come on, keep the feet moving. Last 5 seconds. Go. Quicker. Sprint finish. Sprint finish. Go, 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 go. And relax. Oh, well done. Okay. The very last exercise, we've got the speed skaters. Let's take a little bit of space. Driving over to the side, then we're going to take you a little bit of cool down. Starting in 5 seconds for these speed skaters. 2, 1, let's go. Drive from side to side. Make a big dynamic movement. Try and stay low in this athletic stance. Be strong, be strong. You're doing a great job. 15 seconds gone already. Keep that athletic stance. See how far you can travel. Over a meter has got to happen. See if you can really push to 2 meters if possible. Keep changing that direction. The foot just taps on the inside and then push yourself over to the opposite. You've got just over 10 seconds to go. Can you speed up? Just get your heart rates up a little bit higher. Come on, bring it home now. 5, 4, push to the side. Keep that strong athletic stance and shake it out. Great job, everybody. Well done. We'll just let your heart rates come down. Let's take this chest stretch to do it. So hands in behind you. Lift your chin and chest up tall. Just allow your breathing to come back to you. You should take that stretch through the chest muscles. Good. Let's bring those hands together. Reach them up above the head. From here, give me a little side bend over to one side. Come back to the center. And then over to the opposite side again. Back to the center. Just loosen yourself out a little bit. Let's take it down to the floor. First thing we're going to do is take a stretch from the hips. The one you do is place your hands on the floor underneath your shoulders. Now drop your knees down towards the floor. Lift your chin and chest up high. And with the knees on the floor, you're just getting a nice stretch through the hips here at the front. Then your eyes look up. Peel the shoulder blades back and down. Now dig the toes underneath. Push into your hands and lift your hips up high. You're going to move into a downward facing dog, so you're looking towards your toes. Now, if you want to, just adjust your feet that would be great. Just having the heels in. This will give us stretch, a little bit of a chance to come through the calves. And from here, into that up dog again. So this time I'm not going to place my knees on my hips. You can get my knees on the floor. Just get a nice stretch through the hips again. Again, pushing into the floor, downward facing dog. If your heels are touching the floor, great. If they're not, don't worry. They'll get there eventually. Now, let's lift your left foot up, swing it up towards your left hand, and then reach your left hand up high, push away the right foot to get a deep stretch for the whole body here. It's the world's greatest running stretch. Now, bring that hand down the inside of the foot, back to downward facing dog, and over towards the opposite side. Now, if you find that when you move your foot, it doesn't quite get there, then just wiggle it, get it into the position where you need it to be, right next to your hand, and reach your hand up high, push the heel away, bring that long stretch of the body again. Same thing, bring the hand down, Bring your knees together and just drop your hips down towards your heels. You get a long stretch through your spine. Good. Now just slowly roll up through your spine as you stand. Good. Just release yourself out. Let's take a standing quadricep stretch. So find a little point in front of you to balance. Just bring one foot into the palm of your hand. Slight bend in the standing foot and bring your knees together. Try to extend through the hip. Think about pushing your foot into the palm of your hand to get a deeper stretch. Good. And give that a little shake. Then swap it over to the opposite side. Slight bend in the standing foot. And again, lengthen and keep tall. And then from there, just loosen yourself up. Shake it out and loosen the body up. My name is Matt. Thank you very much for joining me for this Matrix Fitness workout. We'll be back again at 12 o'clock and also 5 o'clock this evening. If you're looking at the exercises this morning to see what we're doing later, it'll be the same workout, and we'd love to see you again. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Yeah, mate. How you doing? You all right?
I'm good.
Good.